battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Memmy, what's wrong?
Is this Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array. For the sake of Emporius. Die with me, Titan.
Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black robe guy?
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Trian will also protect everyone! Trian is brave!
Miss, only this time, may death protect us.
Ooh, cutscene immediately. Yeah, there's gotta be some usable frames for this.
One slash. Two slashes. Three slashes. Not enough.
Okay.
Who exactly are you? We've entered the storm.
Well, I can't do auto battle here either, or speed up. It
To
looks
guard
like.
and defend. Crush them!
This fight might take a while then. At least I don't have to worry about being 30 minutes like I did with the original fight with. I can't remember her name. Ranya's mother. I can't remember her name for some reason.
The time is now.
With
Lend
that
me your
fight,
strength.
Cocolia. With the original Cocolia fight, I actually had to worry about time constraints.
The
So I
door
tried to
to
get
a
it under
whole
30
new
minutes
world.
as much as I could. This time I don't have to worry about it. It can be as long as an hour.
Plus.
Ooh.
What are you looking at?
Oh, all are weak to ice? Hell yeah!
Torment.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big?
Good to hear some voice lines I haven't heard in a while.
You will know justice.
What's curiosity? Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. You've just got to expand your thinking, glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you.
Damn, this thing's a lot of health.
The time is now. Lend me your strength. The door to a whole new world.
So powerful. Cersei's was right.
Wait for the super attack. Crits
I
all,
hope
really?
you'll prepare to die. Cat. In the name of Landau. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
You'll pay for this. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Return to the great tree.
Man, that's a lot of damage.
Souls to the fire.
Not good.
Oh, here's the super attack. Damn, that's a lot of damage.
In that case,
Oh, it's siphon. Oh, is that an Axa? And the Tigris, baby.
Can't be killed in a single blow.
Oh, yeah, I love this
You are
design so much.
indeed no ordinary human. Children, since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity. What a pity.
The time is now.
Professor Nexa? No, it's Cersei's.
Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void.
Boom. Being able to see some of these
The door to
actions
a
at
whole world.
normal speed
Raise
is
barriers
very
of the
interesting.
unknown and watch them crumble.
Is that all?
Score.
You must be honored to. Do you know who I am?
Lifesteal. Oh, that's corrosion. So what the heck
Ever
is
see a diamond this big? Oh, it's
corrosion
all
effective
yours.
healing?
Torment.
Freeze, buddy. Yes. Fuck.
This
Fuck.
battle is.
This world is a fallen. Return to the great tree.
Is that all? In the name of Landau. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Just weird seeing her in the
We've
normal
entered the
speed
storm.
runs.
To guard and defend. Crush them! You've just got to expand your thinking. Evildoer. What are you looking at?
You will know justice.
Fuck.
Return
Tigris
to
again.
the great tree.
Everyone, watch each other's back.
Oh, didn't even get me a lower shield. God, I love fucking. I love bros so much. I absolutely
Curiosity.
love having
Endless
Jafar.
riddles. But the answer.
His shield is basically
It's
untouched
nothing but
because
void.
of just how much defense he has. So he's basically just
The
kind
door
of sitting
to a
there. He's
whole
chilling.
world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Ah, no crit. Sedge, no crit.
Is that all?
Bless.
Mustn't fall.
I'm vastly overwhelmed. Fighting is so much more tiring than thinking.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
In the name of Landau. Years of cold hardens the will.
Still
We
has the
shall
same
never
shield down
fall!
from last time.
What's
Just
wrong?
refreshes it.
Never seen perfume. You've just got to expand your thinking.
All will one day die. Return to the great tree.
to meet me. This hurt.
That was tough.
Oh,
I'm truly exhausted.
all yours.
This ends here.
The door to a whole new world.
Nice.
This is bad.
Century gate, open!
Oh, goodbye. It's the only way they were able to get him to leave. Uh-oh. That's not good. They had to force him through an sentry gate.
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
Never to leave the whole city again.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts. Sorry.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Sheesh.
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Okay, at least bro is back to normal.
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Circe's.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting them. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove Scholars live in the Holy City. Before we meet Aglaya, I want to visit them.
Why do you have to do it before meeting Aglaya?
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Castorus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Okay. Question, do I get to try him out? Fuck. I really want to. I feel like I could make a baller triple TPS team by just replacing Branya with him. I feel like that'd be really cool. Yo.
Hello. And you are?
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, You are Kalinicus's wife, right?
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't heard any news for so long.
Man. Kalinicus passed away a few days ago, defending the grove against the Black Tide.
So, did he manage to defend the grove?
Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame at the cost of his life.
I see. I'll select some of his possessions and pick a nice resting place for him.
Please let us know if you need any help, ma'am.
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice are things I've learned to face with composure. You know, Kalinicus, even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight whenever he came back. Isn't it funny that a Chrysos heir like him wants to learn from an ordinary person like me? I've been prepared for this for a long time. In times like these, any ordinary goodbye might just turn out to be a final farewell.
I'm really sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a warrior, and I'll find my way back to the battlefield someday. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against the creatures of the Black Tide and seek vengeance for my husband.
Oh, hello, young ones. Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you the father of Kanani and Artakama?
Ah, yes. Did my daughters cause trouble at school again? Alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my daughters graduated long ago, and they are now scholars at the Grove. As I get older, memories from years past tend to blend together. What's the matter, young one? Why so quiet? If they refuse to apologize, just let me know. Their old dad can still talk some sense into them.
What should we do?
Mr. Fabio, the Black Tide took Kanani and Artakama.
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove.
Don't put it that way. Even if my Artakama wasn't one of the Chrysos heirs mentioned in the prophecy, she was still a heroine, wasn't she?
What's that?
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city, and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but
Wait, Lady Casters.
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father, old Titus. A few days ago, your father passed away.
Wait, what? My old man died? That's no shocker. At his age, he was due for the River of Souls any time. Just up and left me behind. That old man. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. Still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. My effort is wasted now, and he didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. That bull-headed old man.
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I remember.
good work, Miss. And Professor Anaxa.
Let's go. to see Aglaya.
All right.
Rather just teleport. Have to go a good way. Oh, it's just a guard here.
Miss Caster's, my lady.
Hello. We have an important matter to discuss with Lady Aglaya. May we trouble you to inform her of our presence?
My apologies, Miss Caster's. Lady Aglaya has just informed me that she has no time to receive anyone at the moment.
Let's just answer me this, friend. Did Aglaya order you to take me directly to prison?
Who are you?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's...
The slate. This is just a fucking phone. Stop calling it a slate. You're writing literature. Got it.
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castorus, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance to know, I'll take my leave for today.
I really want to become friends with this dude. He seems really cool.
That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own.
His design is
My
awesome.
head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this noisy city if I can.
He looks like he's a wind character, and he is a wind character. That's
Please
awesome.
be careful. Akama isn't the grove.
Is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely confident I won't escape her grasp. Don't worry. As I said before, I'll mind my behavior.
Miss, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the grove. We truly had no intention of putting you in danger.
The Trouble is my old friend by now.
The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the holy city, their warriors still undeniably halted the Black Tide outside Castrum Premnos. Negador's core flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding of the Black Tide. It shouldn't have fallen so easily, and yet it was taken overnight. The trial of strife is imminent. I pray Mighty will be able to steal his resolve soon. Lady Treeby once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. Perhaps the fall of strife has triggered even more terrifying events in unseen places. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. I'm afraid it's purely because it has sent countless others to their deaths. Speaking of Thanatos, you must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. I was born as the shadow of death, a poison shunned by all living beings. Yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power.
I didn't think about that. I didn't notice. I'm used to it. I'm just special like that.
Apologies for the abrupt question.
I'm just built different.
All my life, I've always wondered, what is my connection to death? And why am I inextricably linked to Thanatos?
It's also probably because, like, I don't know how our bodies exist. Like, the character's body was kept in, like, isolation within through, what was it called? The method of reality warping that Silverwolf has. So, our body is definitely different than that of most others. But also, there's the fact that we have the Stellaron, and we're a perfect fit for the Stellaron. Like, we were specifically made to be such. We're also heavily related related to fate itself, which is heavily linked to death. So I'm not sure.
Miss, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days. Please set aside the tragedy at the Grove for now and rest for the day.
More stuff for the book.
My apologies, Miss Castrix. Lady,
It's the only thing that says.
Miss,
It just repeats the last thing they said. Back we go.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Oh, he looks like he's been well. Danny boy, how are we doing? Long time no see. I've heard about what happened from Finon. You've been through a lot. Oh, solid service of Trailblaze. I was expecting Foris to temper the will of the Nameless. What were you doing while I was gone? I was organizing logs. I also asked Hyacine for some research material from the Grove. I discovered something interesting. Can you remember that Amphoria sky was sealed away by Titan? Akia's presence keeps this world isolated from the rest of the world beyond the sky. Since Hyacine's ancestors were the Sky Priests who worshipped Akia, perhaps she can give us more clues to find our way back to the Astral Express. Nothing out of the ordinary happened in the Holy City in the past few days. I didn't have to talk to anyone either. It's kind of nice spending time alone. I should have stayed over documents with you. So wait, your good times are coming to an end. What happened to the Grove? There's sure to be unrest in the coming days. We should rest for now. You look tired. You should get some sleep before we set off tomorrow. Oh, by the way, heard some rumors. If you're going to wander around, I suggest avoiding the hot bath. Sure.
Trianne?
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the Grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting, but very strong. Feels like they're in some big trouble. Trianne used the Century Gate again.
Can you see what's actually happening?
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. Maybe they've moved to a safe place?
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. They will keep Trianne safe.
Peggy, you're talking like we're little kids. One day, Trianne will reach her limit, and Treeby will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all aware of that. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. Trianne was already unable to speak, even in short sentences when they left. They want to say a proper goodbye at the very least.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like we will need you to come with us to the baths this time to unwind. It feels like neither of us have laughed for a long while. It's time to head out with the west wind.
Aha! We have Tribby. Question, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with Tribby. Wait, I'm afraid I can do this. I think I have one idea, but it's kind of just an idea, kind of. Who are the members? Should be Sparkle, and then it would normally be you, but this time it's you, and then it's you. But I'm gonna put you in the middle. But you have to go here. Lex goes last. This should work.
All right.
There's strength in numbers.
You're happy and you know it.
Feeling lucky.
If there is somehow a fight, we'll do that. I haven't actually played Qingquan outside of DU in a while, so.
Here's really hot and heavy. Has it always been like this?
Chingcho is still one of my favorite designs in the entire game. I don't know why.
What's going on?
Is someone injured over there? What happened here?
Watch out! Further Kremnoan! Kremnoan?
Aggie, now's not the time to dwell on that. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, you two are here as well. That's relief. Even the Twilight Courtyard is involved. I actually just came to relax. But as soon as I got here, I saw all these people lying on the ground. I've examined them, and they don't seem to be seriously ill. It feels like they've just spent too much time in the hot water.
Multiple individuals fainting simultaneously from the hot pool steam?
He disappeared, and no one knows where he's gone to. Some people have been saying that the Kremnoans are behind this.
Let these people rest.
Have you thought of something, Aggie?
Yes. While their intentions elude me, it's time to bring this farce to a close.
I heard it's the Kremnoan.
This is all you can do, huh? Pitiable deliverer.
Oh. Fucking fun.
Snowy!
The culprit is...
Dee, what did you do to everybody?
It's just another duel when I...
No. Don't tell me this is a fucking... Oh, wait, no! Wait! This dude is literally the alternate of Ito. I forgot! He's literally Ito's alternate. So, he just did the hot steam thing where he survived in the hot steam for as long as possible.
As I expected. On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors in the Holy City, but they're still impulsive youths at heart. Speak up, Mighty. Tell us exactly what kind of foolishness you and Finan indulged in this time.
They're just kids, basically. I'm literally just gonna say it. They did who can survive the longest in the heat.
No.
So you're alive and kicking, Deliver.
I've seen things? Is the magnificent deliverer finally deigning to step outside? What kind of response is that?
Nothing. I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed the demigod trial?
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since I pulled you out of the trial.
I didn't forget.
Then, you're welcome.
In twilight's last gleam, Makima stands bold. Her walls sturdy, tales untold. Dreaming of her fruitful gardens, pilgrims arrive from distant lands. Figs and olives, oh so grand. Yet little do they know that they will step into flames, fuel to the fire, a burning brand.
What are you playing at this time?
I just felt like reciting a few lines of poetry. Surely the Crown Prince of Kremnos knows how to appreciate poetry, right?
Kremnoans steer clear of such weak literature. But my library doesn't lack collections of this kind.
These lines express the poet's yearning for their home, just as Akama is distant from many people's homes.
I know how to interpret poetry, I guess.
Scoundrel. That's just the Kremnoan word for scoundrel.
There's no point in pretending to be profound, my friend. Thank you for helping me out when I was in a tight spot, but it seems to me that you aren't prepared for the trial either.
Don't compare your situation with mine. My people are still relying on me. I can't ascend to godhood on my own without first resolving their issues.
So, are you suggesting that you, the mighty Mightimos, and the heir to the throne of Kremnos, wish to defy tradition that has endured among your people for millennia?
Still thinking about what I should do.
Never mind. It's probably not my place to offer you counsel. An idea does strike me, though.
Go ahead. Let's see what terrible ideas you've come up with this time.
Maybe we both Mightimos. Let's recommence our previous competition. This time, we'll see who can stay in the super hot bath for longer. What? Are you chickening out?
The phrase chickening out does not exist in the Kremnoan language. I just find the situation absurd, that's all. All-knowing historian, are you not aware that we Kremnoans use boiling water from sword forging for our baths? Looks like I'll have to teach you some royal etiquette today.
I fucking knew it.
And thus, an unprecedented sauna battle commences! With unparalleled resolve, the two warriors' determination even alters the very hue of the steam. Flames intertwine with scalding vapor, reaching toward the heavens, shrouding the sky in the sun. The spectacle is so magnificent that none dare gaze upon it directly. Since we can't see what's happening in the competition, why don't I regale you? Do you recall the legend of the Gorgo lion mentioned by a certain veteran? The central figure, the main character, was not the sole sovereign of that land. An oryx stood as its formidable rival long before the dawn of Era Chrysia. The two beasts started their timeless battle on the plains of Tritos. The lion regarded the oryx as its food, while the oryx perceived the lion as a scornful, oppressive, and challenging barrier that it swore to topple with its antlers. For tens of thousands of years, it fixated on its rival's fleeing form. It set its sights on the other's neck, nearly within reach. It was stuck in a... It had nowhere to escape on the land of Amphorius, and at last, the most scorching moment of...
My lords, would you like me to reduce the temperature a little?
What? You're chickening out already? Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost?
What?
Oh, please forget my presumptuousness, my lords.
What a spectacle of folly.
This is what you get for daring to challenge a Kremnoan without understanding your own place.
What I'm saying is, your little game dragged down quite a few innocent souls alongside you.
Personally escort back home the customers left awestruck by... This isn't fair. You're wearing way less than I am.
Is this the latest trend now? Getting into the baths while dressed in full armor?
Don't look at me like that. It was he who challenged me. There is no word for flee in the Kremnoan language.
I don't think that's true.
Very well. Let us bring this fast to a close, shall we? Warriors, it's time to get moving.
Awesome. Jesus Christ.
Alas, the flame chase journey is destined to be a lengthy one, replete with obstacles.
But thanks to those two, all the gloom has vanished into thin air. Oh, we just had quite the commotion. It's not every day we find the Marmorial Palace this serene. Shall we continue with our previous plans?
Such an empty bath is indeed a rare sight. I was looking forward to unwinding after work. I'd be delighted to accept your invitation, Lady Treeby.
How about we go to the biggest bath?
Isn't that just y'all's? Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that just this one?
Let me check. The water temperature feels just perfect.
So, how is the feeling of having the entire bath to yourselves?
It's so good.
Oh, these are really good outfits.
Lady Treeby, aren't you going to soak in the bath with us?
We will have to pass. After all, we've become children.
Please understand that she can no longer endure the heat of this pool due to the blessings of Yanis.
Oh, are you curious about us, Hyacinth?
I am, but something tells me that it might be better to change the topic.
Don't get all nervous. It's not something we can't discuss. The truth is, a long, long time ago, we were a mature adult just like Aggie. Then, because of reasons, we inherited Yanis's divinity and gained the power of passage. And in return, the price we had to pay was the splitting of our soul.
Each opening of the Century Gate intensifies the strain on Treeby and the others. They are gradually regressing towards infancy, both in body and mind.
We don't know what awaits us at the end either. But anyway, that's why we've turned into children.
In that case, when you opened that giant sentry gate above Akama during the battle against Nikador,
Well, there's no way around it. We all know that the flame chase journey won't be a smooth ride.
What happens if a person who bears the divine authority dies?
maybe we can find a way to fix it. The primary research focus of Moose Forests is the soul. We explore its depletion and methods to restore dispersed souls. As long as research continues, there might be a breakthrough that can help. We will do everything we can.
So your first reaction is in fact denial. You're indeed an Access student. I look forward to your good news, Hyacinth.
Now there's another reason to look forward to tomorrow.
Lady Treeby, what's wrong?
Something's off. Wait, no. It's not Trian this time. It's Trinan. Trinan is in danger.
Okay, that's not fun.
I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you, you know.
Haikas.
What is that word? Is that your native tongue?
It means hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena. By the way, you emphasize the completely wrong syllable.
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk in the ancient tongue of Premna.
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and read just fine, but when it comes to writing...
You can write?
You speak as if you don't have a brain.
That was in jest. I understand. After all, you spent all your childhood wandering far from home.
Worry about yourself first, Deliverer. You also never mention your hometown, apart from when you need to introduce yourself.
Well, it's because there isn't much to say. Ides Elysiae is simply a tiny village that disappeared many years ago in the flames of war. The only times I get to see it are in my dreams.
And
in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Yes. I saw it all. Ides Elysiae ablaze with everyone. My family, friends, and my kin. Lying in a sea of flames. Blood-red half-sun hung in the sky. Just like on that day. And before my eyes, that murderer killed Cyrene. But I saw its form this time.
Oh my god, I fucking knew it!
An eerie mask and a broken giant sword that carried an ominous aura. I fought it in the trial. But even though I've been fighting, improving, and resolutely getting stronger all this time, I still couldn't defeat it.
You were blinded by hatred and almost lost yourself in that trial.
That's right. And That's why I am truly thankful to you, Mightymouse.
You finally picked up some manners. Better late than never.
Then what about you, Mighty? What did you see in that trial?
There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
I'm getting the feeling that your language has no words at all.
But to answer your question, I saw Akuma in the trial. As well as... my old comrades, Hephaestion, Perdiccas, Ionius, Ptolemy, and Possesta. Ever since I returned from the Sea of Souls, these 5 have been by my side. We faced life and death together during our days in exile. Those 10 years were arduous, and filled with moments worth treasuring. Each night, we would gather by the campfire, savoring honey brews and singing our hearts out. The wind in the wilds of Amphorius smelled like rust. Hephaestion would always tease me about adding goat milk to the honey brew, claiming I ruined the blood-red color of the drink. He had a scrawny figure, but was a relentless force on the battlefield, dispatching foes without so much as a blink. Perdiccas was an expert in concocting medicines, delving into all those strange folk remedies. Ionius was a swift runner, and our most reliable messenger. Ptolemy was a real bookworm, always spouting off in chapters and verses. When we left Kremnos, he made off with a stack of ancient tomes from the Grand Library. Not like it mattered, as my family owns the library. And then there was Possesta. He was the silent type, but a truly masterful musician.
This is the first time I've heard you mention these 5. And their names.
They died on the battlefield before the Kremnoan detachment managed to join Akuma. Perdiccas was the first to go. He was shot in the stomach by a poisonous arrow from the people of Ladon. The 2nd month of cultivation. In the end, his remedies mended all but himself.
Mightymouse, do not mourn. I have achieved honor by bestowing a noble death upon the enemy.
Leonius died in the 5th winter. Idonia's snowstorm lasted 3 full months. On the night of the fiercest storm, our foes launched their assault.
Idonia. Is that the city Castorus used to live in?
Yes. Those zealots were as fearless as Kremnoans in the face of death. They lacked respect for honor. They cornered us in a bottomless swamp. Leonius covered for our retreat. They cut his legs off. He vanished into the mire of a foreign land, his body never to be recovered.
This is perfect. Mightymouse, I can finally deliver the news of you ascending the throne to the Netherrealm.
20 dusks later, we finally breached the walls of Idonia and entertained the usurper's plea for peace. However, the rebels refused to surrender and set up an ambush within the city. Ptolemy and his cavalry met their end before they could even relish our triumph. Those obelisks that collapsed after being set on fire became their final resting place.
Mightymouse, please tell my family. It was not cunning schemes that vanquished Ptolemy, but the immense weight of Amphorius' entire history.
Then, there was Possesta. He lured the enemies into the city of Aenionis with his melodies, buying us invaluable time. Our enemies, consumed by indignation when they discovered the trick, set the entire city and my soldiers on fire. His final words were recorded on a small clay tablet, fractured by the flames.
Mightymouse, don the crown. And at last, my most trusted friend, Hephaestion, was supposed to stand by my side through it all. A sudden relapse of his illness hit him on the eve of my duel against my father. He hid his condition from me. By the time I returned victorious, he had but a breath left in him.
A Kremnoan dying on a sick bed. I would be a laughingstock to everyone.
Hephaestion, my dear friend.
No need. Even if Perdiccas were here, he couldn't stop destiny from taking me away.
No! None can take you away.
Mightimos, our king, do not shed tears for me. It's not befitting of your status. Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
What a grave trial indeed. Now I understand why you see immortality as a defect, or even a curse.
My father threw me into the sea of souls to break the wheel of karma. Little did he realize it would grant me an immortal body and summon a fated revenge on his head. Following his demise, I considered leading my people back to our homeland. Kremnos had already turned it into a wasteland. Only darkness and insanity thrived there, against the dissent of many, Krateros included. I made the Kremnoan detachment stay in Akama. I know that their glory will never be doused out. The instant of strife shall inevitably arrive.
If you take over Nikador, then you must begin the journey back to your homeland. So, you hesitate because you think leaving your people in the Holy City is a better choice?
I don't know. I have never been crowned. Those 5 were never endowed with any titles. None is aware of their glory.
Your predicament is truly complicated. I don't know how I can give you any useful advice. Maybe you could seek counsel from more people, such as the Grand Craftsman. Cartonis' people seem to have been through comparable dilemmas. And that teacher of yours, Krateros?
We've got a big problem! Big problem!
Lady Tribby, what's making you so flustered?
Hurry up and go save Trina! She got abducted by Krateros!
Oh. Krateros! What's going on?
Mightimos. It seems I was the one who exposed my vulnerabilities first.
Aglaya, I demand an explanation.
This man abducted Trinan by force and forced her to bring him to the vortex of Genesis. He then brazenly stepped into the trial of the Lance of Fury, and naturally failed.
She telling the truth?
Because I don't want to wait anymore. Your hesitation made me desperate. If you want to run away from your destiny to become king, then keep running. Someone will eventually stand up and fill in the gap left by strife. Then they will lead our people home.
Age has blinded you, teacher. Can't you see that I'm hesitating because of this very recklessness seared into your blood?
Krateros, do you truly believe you're worthy of entering the trial? To blaspheme against the prophecy? Does the mission we Chrysos heirs bear seem like child's play to you?
Do you know how the Kremnoans see you, Aglaya? You're a hypocrite and a megalomaniac. The prophecy of Genesis and the flame-chased journey are just excuses for you to seize power.
Silence, Krateros. Do you even know what you're saying?
Are you defending this woman, Mightimos? How many wars did people start because of her and her so-called prophecy? How many cities fell in the past millennium? Their people massacring each other. Even if this so-called Genesis really exists, Will there be a place for the Kremnoans in that new world?
Are you done talking? By agreement between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, those who trespass upon the vortex of Genesis need not be tried by the Council. I am allowed to pass judgment alone, Krateros. Your actions are unforgivable. I hereby sentence you.
Aggie, wait! We have a proposal! Someone has to resolve this conflict between the cities. Lord Krateros did not use violence to harm us. We can sense that his anxiety stems from his concern for his people's future. Please, Aglaya, hear us out first.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, Lord Krateros. We were so preoccupied with deciphering the fragments of prophecy that we neglected those of you not favored by its message. Your accusations were harsh, but justified. We wish to earn your trust, and those of the Kremnoans. I think the best way to do that is to take you to witness the source of the prophecy for yourself.
How are you going to show me something that has no form?
You've heard about that Outlander, right? She has somehow made a connection with Orynyx and can completely replicate scenes from the past. You will ask for her aid. Tomorrow, at the Abyss of Fate in the Temple of Yanisopolis, we will show you everything from that distant memory, Krateros.
A fair proposal. I accept.
Until then, you will be stripped of your freedom. That is my one condition, and I will brook no argument.
It is not the first time I've been made someone else's prisoner. Do as you please, demigod.
Teacher, why did you do this?
Forgive me, young master. But I just cannot wait any longer. Ever since your father died, our people and I have been waiting for a day to revive Kremnos. We placed all of our hopes in you, but never received an answer.
This obsession for returning home has become a sickness for our people. Wise as you are, I refuse to believe that you can't see the truth.
You have a clear head, which is why you're also incomparably alone. A smart person can only choose to tangle himself with the mundane of this world. If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos, just as you did back then.
A fierce fighter. I did not expect such heroism from a female Acheron. Fulfill your duty as the victor.
As if you have any honor. Listen closely. I am the leader of the Kremnoan detachment, Mightimos. I'm here to finish you, Father.
It is you. The beast spurned by all.
Defy. You're wrong.
Death fears me. As for you,